What am I gonna do? I wasn't expecting something like this to happen so soon. Ugh, things are seriously gonna turn out bad for me if... Ah! Oh, sorry. I'm, not feeling too well right now. I'll come out later, alright? Oh. Well, if it's you, you can come in here.
Just keep the door shut, please. Thanks. I don't want to have to deal with anybody else right now. So, let me guess. The captain must have sent you to go looking for me, huh? Ah, I see. I was hoping that wasn't it, but I can't say I'm too surprised either. It makes sense that he'd send you down here to get me. From the look on his face earlier, I could tell that he wasn't totally convinced by my notes. Not that I can blame him, though. I mean, telling him that we needed to suddenly change the Nightingale's direction must have come as a huge shock. Especially since I can sense there's a storm coming. And the new path would cause us to head straight into it rather than avoid it. I tried to explain, but it's hard to find the right words without sounding like someone who's completely lost their mind. It doesn't help that I've been feeling off all day too. More off than the usual amount, if you can believe it. I always get an uneasy feeling when I know there's a storm on the horizon. I know the others have noticed it too. I can already imagine Kane grumbling about how I'm such a useless weakling for cowering away in the sleeping quarters. He's probably having a laugh over it with the crew members who saw me get hurt while trying to help you the other day. As for Finn, ugh. I am not in the mood for one of his little interrogation sessions. He doesn't know how to take a hint and leave me alone. I think he takes a sick pleasure in prying into my life. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sorry if I'm not making much sense right now. I've just been having some trouble thinking clearly. There's a lot going on inside of my mind right now. I really do feel a little sick from everything that's happening. It's as if there's a weight in the pit of my stomach. And my head is all foggy. Ugh. Even my arm has been acting up again too, despite the fact that I haven't done anything to strain it today. I just feel like a total mess. But what I said in my notes about the storm was not a mistake. I know it must be confusing, but I swear I can explain. You have to believe me, alright? Phew. Alright. Well, like I mentioned before, I'm sensing an impending storm. I know it must sound unbelievable given that the weather is fine. The skies are clear, the waters are calm. Nothing to be alarmed about, right? Well, that's where my intuition steps in. I always seem to be the first one to know if and when there's going to be a change in the weather. Even when everything seems perfectly normal. I don't exactly know how or why I know these things, but I just do. Digging too deeply into the reasoning behind it all just makes my head start to spin. So I'd rather not think about it too hard. Anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter how I know there's a storm approaching. That's the truth. Even if it does sound like pure madness. And it's not just any storm either. I can tell it's going to be massive. It actually may turn out to be the most severe one we see all year. I wouldn't be surprised if it causes significant damage to the ship. So, you're probably wondering why I said we should travel into it instead of avoiding it. I can understand why that would seem like a strange thing for me to suggest. I mean, It doesn't make any sense to head in the storm's direction and put everyone at risk of danger now, does it? Well, that's where it starts getting even more complicated. Maybe it's best if I explain it to you and the captain at the same time. You said he wanted an explanation, and knowing him, he might not follow my guidance if he thinks it was made in poor judgment. Let me just find my cloak. It should be around here somewhere. I need it, in case it rains. I know it's fine right now, but I promise you, the storm is coming. And I shouldn't be without it. Storms, where is it? This is a terrible time for someone to pull a prank on me. Who steals someone's cloak? That's ridiculous. Yeah, you're right. I should just go now. The quicker we get this done, the faster I can avoid the rain. And any further trouble. Okay, let's go. The map room isn't far. If the captain is waiting for an explanation, he's there, right? Everyone is out in full force. It seems he took my word seriously, at least. Trust a man's greed to guide him willfully into danger. Prepping the ship for a storm is no easy task either. I can tell everyone's mad, though. The morning fog is cleared, but I can tell the storm's on the horizon. You can't. Look, even the birds have cleared the skies. No birds mean the fish near the surface of the water. No fish near the surface means a storm approaches. There's no telling how soon it'll come, but it will. I can feel it. It's not some magic power, it's like... You know how old crones can tell when it's about to rain because their joints hurt due to pressure difference? Just like that. And the birds... That's an obvious sign. Just looking at the water is enough reasoning too. If you peer into the depths, you can tell how empty the ocean is here. Of course, you can't see that deep. I forgot. I'm telling you, it's not magic. It's just who I am. I can understand what the animal calls are saying. And I can read the signs for the weather. There's nothing mystical about that. These are things I just know. Or I was taught, I think. If we get through this storm, then maybe I could teach you. No. The clouds shouldn't have blown in so quickly. He's guiding the ship in the right direction. He doesn't need more explanation. My notes were detailed enough. It's up to him to get us through this. I need to get back onto the deck. I can't cross the deck that quickly. Not with everyone in the way. I'm fine. Just go away. You had a job to do before you were sent to go looking for me, right? There won't be enough time, so go get it done before it's too late. I'm gonna be seasick. Just trying to get out of everyone's way. Just leave me alone. I need space. I can't think straight. This is all too much. You don't understand. I can't take it anymore. I've done everything you've asked of me, so why can't you listen to me this time? I can't tell the difference anymore. Am I actually awake? Am I dreaming? I've seen the castle so many times now. I know the halls like I know that ship. Coral gardens destroyed. Kelp forests decimated. A city of glowstones in ruin. I can see so many faces. Young and old. Their hopes, their fears, their agony. There's others too. Awful people. Monsters who have come and... Are these scattered dreams or far-off memories? I've tried so hard to put it all together, but I just can't. Every time I try, it's like something's stopping me from remembering. Is it because of you? Or was it something else? I'm supposed to fix things, aren't I? I don't have that kind of power. How am I supposed to save them all? You're telling me to send everyone aboard this ship to their doom. Surely the Nightingale will capsize if we go into this storm. Is that what you want? Are these lives just sacrifices to you? I sought you out to save everyone. That was my purpose, but I don't remember who gave that mission to me. I know I'm destined for something more than just being a scourge. And you say it's within reach. But what is it? I know what a siren's heart is, and it's not some treasure buried in the sand. It's not some ancient artifact or wealth beyond imagination. It's you. The one who's been guiding me, and the others like me who can hear you. You take on the appearance of someone cherished, and you call to us. And just like a siren, we fall prey to your song of promise. You approach us in our dreams, and you tempt us with our deepest desires. It's you. You're not... Wait, no, please, look away! You shouldn't see me like this. I can explain, but please, don't tell anyone else. Let's just keep this between you and me. In the meantime, please leave a like and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. For the adult listeners, you can find treasures on patreon.com/Celesterra. If you'd like a custom audio, make your way to anagomi.com/commissions. I'll explain everything I can soon, so be on the lookout for me.